hadn't planned on shooting a video at the moment, so I hadn't brought my selfie stick around with me. But it's formal night tonight, honey. This is when everybody gets dressed up in suits and ties, and I feel like I look kind of out of place. I didn't pack anything more formal than a polo. I packed lots of polos, but I still think I'd look a little out of place that way. My table mates have insisted otherwise, that, it's not nearly as much so as all that, like it used to be. But as it so happens, I'm just not in the mood for dressing up and eating out. I even warned them that I wouldn't show up, and sure enough, now it's been a half hour since the main seating has started up, and I'm just hanging around waiting for the Windjammer to open so I can go in there and be inconspicuous. I just not feeling it today. I'm not even gonna bother to put on a polo. I did try to go upstairs to the Crown Lounge, hang out beforehand, because it opens at 5, the Windjammer opens at 6, and the dining room at 5:30. I figured it'd be a place to hang out and sort of hide out, frankly. But no, it's crammed with veteran cruisers, of course, many of whom were dressed up in suits, ties, evening gowns, the whole 9 yards, and didn't feel like it today. Just didn't. I made a beeline out of there pretty quick, too. But when the Windjammer opens, they have a little bit of a celebration here, too. Unlike breakfasts, dinners in the Windjammer actually change from day to day, usually themed around a certain nationality's cooking. Today happens to be German. Dishes including sauerbraten, fish meatballs, and schnitzel. They even have bratwursts here, but sorry, Kirsten, no currywurst. And now that I've mentioned bratwurst, they also have hamburgers and hot dogs and the like for the more picky eaters. Of course, the inherent risk of eating at the Windjammer is that it's a buffet. It's all you can eat type of thing, and that's something that as an American you tend to take as a challenge rather than just enjoying little bits of everything. The dining room, by contrast, is generally portion controlled and probably safer for me to attend. But again, if I don't want to get dressed up, this is the place to go. You're left having to pace yourself a bit. It only takes so much at a time, or the smallest portions you can. It helped tonight that I got a call halfway through dinner, and then because I was trying to talk on the phone, there was a fellow passenger who asked me to leave. Once I leave, I can come back, yes, but there's been that span of time and I'm no longer nearly as hungry as I was because I've had the time to digest everything. Still, there are a few more things I want to taste before I finish the day and then head upstairs to work this all off. But at least it's sort of managed my intake for me. So, there's a bright side to everything. There is always the temptation of dessert. Wait a minute. German chocolate cake is named for Samuel German. It's not German per se. Then again, there's also Black Forest cake, so there is that too. One other interesting issue with the Windjammer is if you get up, you're gonna leave something behind or everything's gonna get picked up. Look, I'm not faulting the staff for keeping the place as clean as possible, but when everything is gone by the time you get back, now that there are people sitting where you thought you had your seat, well, you've got to start over. Fortunately, there's plenty of room in here, so that's not an issue. But it's still kind of like, oh, I was sitting there. I just went to get a few more things. Maybe that's a reminder not to go get a few more things, too. Anyway, I'm just about done with things, obviously. I've already shown you dessert, and obviously I've grabbed some, so I should probably wrap up and then try to work this off. So, until next time, keep an eye on me, honey, and wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.